Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Jose Quintana, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy on the bump sitting on 99 career wins. So you know right now while he's taking his warm-ups, he's thinking about one thing. I need one more win to get to that magic century 100. That's a pretty big feather that you'll be able to put in your cap, and we'll see how he does in this one here today.
Here's Mookie Betts. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Now the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do every time. He wastes a lot of pitches, makes the pitcher work, then to cap it off, he drives one for a double. That might be one of the best at-bats we'll see all game long.
At the plate now, Justin Turner, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, just a 3 for 13 batting line. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
The next 0-2. Betts leads off second with one gone in the inning. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2.
Nope, that's the ball.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now another 1-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Dodgers leave one. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Tony Gonsolin gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched well this last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. Nero, Danny, this L.A. Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That can be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He had an amazing power month. He launched balls out of the park to left, to right, to center field. Impressive power. For a whole month to sustain what he did, really impressive.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Count is 1-2 now.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Hayward is retired, 2 down now. Into the box now, Chris Bryant. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. The 1-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In comes Bellinger, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Devo. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And this one's in the dirt. 2 out with the man at first. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
One left for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. Second inning coming up in Chicago, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Here comes the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Joc Pederson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Joc swings and sends a ball to deep right. Into the basket, and it's gone. A solo home run there for Joc Pederson, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's Corey Seager. A ball and no strikes. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 10 home runs and 44 RBIs. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now another 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box, Will Smith. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now the pitch. Down the third baseline. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 LA. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And it's fouled away. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. Home run number 44 on the year. And the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. His next home run will be number 40 for the season. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Gonsolin will take it himself for the first out of the inning.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Enters play here at 279. 42 homers and 64 runs batted in. Now a curveball misses inside. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Ripped on the ground to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Standing in, David Bodie. He comes into this one just 2 for 12 in the series to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. This one's into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left, number 26 for him on the season, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Batting 9, the pitcher.
Into the box now, Jose Quintana, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Smith goes to get it, and the throw to first ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And he fouls this one off. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. A high fastball is in there. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Fouled away. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. No balls and a strike to count. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Turner, a veteran at 35 years of age. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They still trail it here 2-1. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
From the stretch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
First offering on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball one, well below the zone. The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Peterson on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. So two are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And the pitch.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping in, Cody Bellinger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hayward on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Next up is Max Muncy. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he fouls this one off. And he misses there. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fouled away. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think it's a...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're down 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set and the pitch.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off the curveball.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Bellinger looking up, and it's gone. Solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 57 thus far. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
That pitcher, number 40, Wilson.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that gets him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Happ with a 2-1 count now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. We played 4. It's now 3-1 Chicago. All set for the start of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fouled off. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
To the plate now, Tony Gonsolin. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1, and it's fouled away. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1 left for LA. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ready for another chance? David Bodie.
The second baseman, David Bodie.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bump sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
So now to the plate, Jose Quintana. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, number 9.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Baez.
He's set. Here it comes. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit softly on the ground to third. Scooped up. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Striding into the box, Jason Hayward. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Line towards center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Justin Turner. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he takes strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go to start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Behind 0-2 now. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Dodgers 1. Pedro Baez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 52.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line. That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Baez was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Behind 0-2 now. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-2. On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, but not 3 as he throws it away. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Wilson Contreras will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Now the 1-0. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. No hits to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 to Schwarber. A 1-1 is taken for ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. Cubs lead it 4-1. So here's Cody Bellinger. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
The next 0-2. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They trail it 4-1. Adam Kolarek gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Fouled away. The 0-1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty.
Incomplete. He's hitting for the Cubs. Number 5, Albert Almora.
Drilled to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
In now, Javier Baez. Line drive snagged on a short hop. There's a flip to Seager covering, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubs are on top 4-1. Ryan Tepera has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52.
Here's Corey Seager. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Chris Taylor will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Popped him up. Contreras is under it. And the inning is over. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Cubbies are in front 4-1. Caleb Ferguson was on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Caleb Ferguson.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Ferguson has thrown a little over 50 innings and has an ERA just under 4. A respectable number that he'd like to improve upon in this one. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And Hayward's now 0 for 3 so far as he's retired again here for the first out. Here's Chris Bryant now. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a line, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Peterson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Mookie Betts. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. From the stretch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Behind 0-2 now.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And it's fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Justin Turner. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Popped up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. In now, Kike Hernandez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. 0-1 the count.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, I'm kind of running out of words to describe how incredible this winning streak has become. Every win just cements their legendary status, and it's not even over yet.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Chicago with the division best 104th winner. Jose Quintana wins his 17th game of the season with 15 strikeouts. Ryan Tepera works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For the Dodgers, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Jose Quintana pitched his way to his 100th career victory, helping the Cubs down the Dodgers 4-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Cincinnati Reds knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 3-0. The Marlins picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 11-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The Diamondbacks held their opponent to just 2 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 3-0. The Nats combined for 10 hits as a team as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies 5-3. Chase Anderson got the win, his 6th so far this year, helping lead the Blue Jays over the Yankees 3-2. Hector Velasquez was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Orioles took down the Red Sox 3-2. The Royals had lost their previous 8 games but put a halt to that as they got a dramatic walk-off win against the Indians 4-2. The New York Mets held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 4-1. Brandon Brennan got the W and now has 5 this year, leading the Mariners to a victory over the White Sox 5-4. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.